there's some principles behind these theories, and they're very much along the lines of what Mary was saying. Every child has the capacity to learn. Every child has the capacity to be included. And you tell me, you show me any kid that you say can't be included, I will show you a kid with a very similar profile, very similar mannerisms, whatever, disabilities, who is being successfully included somewhere else in this country. So it's not about the kid, it's about the environment. I mean, that is the critical point. And, you know, this is not a matter of blaming anybody. This is just a matter of how can we proactively and thoughtfully change the environments. And, you know, what's interesting is you think about zero-tolerance policies. There's been a lot of studies done, and none of them show that they're working. So why are we continuing? You know, does it just feel good to punish kids more harshly? Is that what this is about? I mean, you look at school districts with zero tolerance, and they have incredible high rates of expulsions and suspensions. What is that really doing? It's basically feeding the school-to-prison pipeline. Is that what we want to do? Is that what our society is about? But then you look at approaches like positive behavioral supports, which is you know, in sum about using positive incentives, positive reinforcement, looking for the ways that students are struggling and trying to address those ways through interventions and supports that they need to be successful. Finding ways to allow kids to communicate who have communication challenges, whether it's because of a physical disability like Samuel, or whether it's because of an emotional behavioral disability, or whether it's because they're so withdrawn because of maybe post-traumatic stress or something that's going on at home. How do we give kids the opportunity to communicate and feel like they belong? So this is a lot, right? All this stuff has been kind of going around in my head and my life for the last few years as I worked on this film. So what I wanted to do is show what are these practices that are just acronyms to a lot of people, what do they look like and feel like on the ground? And that's what this film project's about. So first I had to choose a focus, and I'm just about to show you the clip of the film. And one of my colleagues, Joanne Malloy, who's actually in part of this film, she's an amazing woman, a doctorate in social work, and started a program called Renew. She said, tell it in the voices of youth. So that's been one of my guiding principles, is let the young people tell the story. So I see it as kind of like an inside-out approach to educational reform, letting the students describe what it feels like and what it looks like to be in the middle of a school that's doing some really incredible things.